It is deadline day. Is Sheffield Wednesday going to be busy? Or are we going to be really quiet and disappointed? Hello and welcome to the video. You could like, share and subscribe to the channel. Much appreciate it. Liking helps the algorithm, sharing gets in front of people's faces, and subscribing lets me know you like the channel. Hit that notification bell so that you know when videos go live. We are having a deadline day stream at the end of today, 7 PM, like we normally would do on a Monday with a debrief, but it's going to be a debrief stroke transfer deadline day stream for it. But Sheffield Wednesday are going into deadline day probably ideally needing a centre-back and a striker. We need them in as well. So it'll be interesting to see what we do. Now, on the centre-back option, there was a lot of rumours the other day on Twitter saying that we were after a lad from Chelsea. Now, here's the thing. Take everything as rumoured. Everything is rumoured up until this point, until something gets very close to being done. Now, one of the ones that we were looking at apparently was a lot of people wanted as well with Dan's. It looked like he's going to be going to Sunderland. That's a shame. I won't lie, that is a real shame on that one. But it looks like the loan move that is the one that's getting told that it's gone off is the Aaron Emerson loan move from Chelsea to Marseille is currently not happening. And this is somebody who we were apparently looking at. So does that reignite what we want to do? Now, we got to be really quick. We've got to be really quick on getting things through the door if we can. Because the thing is, you could have 1 minute on the transfer deadline day that you're going till about 12 thinking that deal's not possible. And then suddenly 12 PM to 1 PM, that deal's suddenly a goer. So we got to really be smart about this. Now, we will get in defenders back like Akin and Iorfa. You still want them back. And much of people will turn around and go, oh, they're coming back. Do we need a centre back? We do. We need a leader. We need a leader at the back. We don't have one. Really. Apart from a Whitway who's recently come in, that's the only real leader we got. Now, people will be asking about the Japanese lad. The Japanese lad can just be signed whenever. He's a free agent. You don't have to do it today. He can be done Thursday, Friday. But I just feel like there's something in that, because why wouldn't you have signed him already if that's the case, if you're waiting? I just feel like there's something not quite right about that deal going into it. So I'm a little bit more hesitant on that one, because I don't know, for me, something just doesn't seem right with that deal at all. That either if it's something that's going on with it or what, because I just feel like it would have been done already. But when they have got so far 3 players in, we've got in Jay Charles, Armstrong, and Sissoko. We need probably 2 more. But does that mean we have to let people go out before we let people go in? Now, my issue with that is I still don't think the squad is there enough for us to let someone leave. And I'll show you what I mean. It's because I just still don't think there's a chance we can do it. So let's go to this screen. So here you got it. Here you got it. Yeah, my comms playing up. Brilliant. So here we go. We've got Beadle, Hamer, and Pierce Charles. That's fine. Defense, Palmer's not playing. Max is currently starting. Bernard. You've got Iorfa coming back. You've got Paul. You've got a Whitway currently. And you've got Akin. And you've got Valerie. I think you need another centre-back here. I still think you need a centre-back here. I just don't know how you make that happen, in a sense. Midfield, I think, is fine now. Now you've got Sherry, Charles, and Armstrong in there. I think midfield is fine. Up top, Ubbo, Patterson, McNeil, Kasama, Smith, Olaf, and Masaba. Now, the weak link out of this, as much as it sounds daft, is Patterson's the one you could probably sell to get some money in if you got a deal in to get a striker in. Now, it looks like McNeil staying. It doesn't look like McNeil going anywhere soon. It sounds like he's probably going to be staying in this window. And I think for me, that makes sense, but we've got to use him. We've got to utilize him. If he's staying, we've got to make sure we can utilize him. It's looking more and more likely because they are happy with him. But like I said, he's a long-term project. They want to see how he can do, and maybe there's a chance that we can see him puff through and get a start. But with Wednesday, at the moment, the state of play is currently as followed. We are looking at centre-backs and a striker. That is what we're looking at. And I think that's what everyone wants to look at. I think we get a solid centre-back in. Fantastic. We're sorted to a point. Being greedy, I'd love to. But at the same time, I know that's a difficult one to do. They'll be working on stuff. You got to remember, last transfer window, we did stuff late with Paveda and Pedersen. Are we going to be doing the same thing again? We've managed to get 3 in, and they look like great signings. Armstrong looks really good on Saturday. Let's see what Wednesday can do, and hopefully we can get some really good players in. I might do a live at midday, so keep an eye on your notifications. It'll be one of the vertical lives that I've done before. So I might go live at midday, so let me know if you can turn up to that one. I might just do a bit of a state of play where we're at, because at a minute, I don't think it'll get busy with anything coming out about Wednesday till about 4 o'clock. I think it's going to be about 4 or 5 o'clock when everything starts getting a little bit hectic and drastic with us. So let's see. We'll see what happens. Hopefully Sheffield Wednesday can get some people in. Do you think we're getting anyone in on deadline day? Give your comment below.